in verse 7, we continue as Jesus is answering or kind of expanding on this understanding of John the Baptist. Jesus says this, "What did you go out in the wilderness to look at?" This is the whole idea is continued in verse 8. "But what did you go out to see? A man dressed in soft clothing?" Verse 9, "But why did you go out to see a prophet?" I've highlighted in yellow, what did you go out to look at? What did you go out to see? Why did you go out to see a prophet? It appears that Jesus in some measure is rebuking the current generation because of their curiosity about a personality, their curiosity about a phenomenon, rather than seeking the truth, seeking after truth that this person, John the Baptist, was bringing as a representative of God. I'm sure that that wouldn't never happen in the 21st century, right? Because we've evolved to a higher plane, because we have some kind of way become wiser than our predecessors 21 centuries ago. Actually, I think we all know that we are as much entrapped by the new, the novel, the phenomenon, and are attracted to that. TV shows, sporting events, personalities. Look, we in Christianity are as beset by this affliction of cult of personality as basically any other group of people in our society. Jesus recognized this as being not so healthy, as sidetracking us on our quest to find truth and then to live out that truth. So what Jesus is trying to do in his words here, and notice that he is using poetic parallelism. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. We have talked about that in the past, but it's a way that Jewish people in the land of Israel, in the Hebrew language, and under the influence of the Hebrew Bible, or what we call the Old Testament, are doing constantly. That is, sort of repeating the same point using different words each time. It's a way of emphasizing, it's a way of clarifying, but it's a very poetic way of speaking. And Jesus uses this kind of approach to communication constantly in his teaching. What did you go out to look at? What did you go out to see? Why did you go out to see a prophet? It's three different ways of basically saying the same thing. So let's covenant together that despite the kind of unusual literary style that Jesus is using to communicate, let's get his point, and that is we seek not the person, but we seek the truth. And let's, as best we can in this life, divest ourselves, get rid of this interest in curiosity about cult of personality, and seek God and seek truth in his word.